I already know this game. I've already, well, I wouldn't say I've played it, but I have seen gameplays of it, and I decided why not play it for myself, because I've never gotten to, and now that it's on the PS4, I can do just that. So yes, I will be trying to go for the true ending. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that first or last, maybe last, just because it'll be better just to go through the game regularly. So, yeah, let's do this. There we go. Hey! Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing voices for this. I might not be. I might. I don't know. I'm not really good at doing girl voices, so I might do my own. I might just do just my voice, because I don't have anybody to do voices with me or nothing. And I could, but see, it would be delayed, so I can't do it with anybody else because it just wouldn't make sense. So, yeah. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and my neighbor. I said neighbor. Neighborhood. Yeah, my neighborhood. That's my neighborhood. And good friend since we were children right there. Yep. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like these, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me after, if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Anthony. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Anthony, have you decided on joining a club yet? Oh my god. I cannot read. Can you guys read? I can't read. I can't read. My eyes, they won't work. Ugh. A club. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go on with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly fine, just perfectly content, just getting by on the average. That makes no sense. When I'm perfectly fine, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That makes no sense. It should just say when I'm perfectly content, just getting by through life. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't sound right in that context. I mean, I don't know what else to say and replace that, but it doesn't sound right, you know? I was talking about how I'm worried about that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna save, because that's always good. Okay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything that's out of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Theory wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the main club. Hello? Theory? Theory must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, then you can come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sari is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki, I was going to say cupcakes made Natsuki. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings to open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you not to call me a new member. Yeah. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You got a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. What did I give Monica? Natsuki has kind of a bratty voice. Sayori has like a cute voice. Yuri has like more of an elegant voice. What does Monica have? I might just give her might just give her a little up of my monotone voice for her. Anthony. What a nice surprise. I can't really focus on her voice. I got too many voices to focus on. I might not try with Monica's. I know how to do everybody else's but Monica's. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Cute girls. Same thing. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, then say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Natsuki. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Is that Sayori's voice? Okay, I just have to get the voice down if I can get the voice down. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much hers. Okay. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say that. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Anthony. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile so genuinely at me feels a little... You too, Monica. Come and sit down, Anthony. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go to them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it had been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. She could just put between. Well, it might not be between. It might just be next to either one. Okay. Well, it might be. I don't know. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. I just realized something. We're already 12 minutes in. Notice how most of it was me messing up the sentences. I hope that that's not gonna be the whole length of the whole stream. It's just me messing up the words, messing up the sentences. This is not even, you know. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Let us sit. I didn't take a sit, I took a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up, take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full. Okay, it's delicious! Okay, I should have said it like that. I totally forgot she says it with her mouth full. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Bite. I'm gonna bite that bike. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, you have. You indeed have. You wanna know where you have? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure well, if this is following, like, the fact that the game has been reset multiple times over and over and over again or whatever, it's in a cycle, then yes, he has. I noticed this was in the original game. I wonder if he added more than just this. Anything for you or anything? Yeah? I thought technically you did. Sarah said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns, not turns or turns, whatever I was gonna say before then, returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. I nearly messed up her voice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, you know... I'm reading. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me. I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. She smiles at me. What made you consider the illusion club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I was about to say for future events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay. Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's not killing anybody? Huh? And if it encourages others to get into literature, that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there are more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. I'm pretty sure I included the but my brain, it don't work here. See, it just don't want to work right now. So Anthony, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I said that oppositely. Considering how little I've read over these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Should I do voices? I'm making a lot more mistakes if I do voices, but I don't want it. It's just gonna be boring if I just stay monotone the whole time. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that... Okay, I can't with these long sentences. My favorites are usually novels that fill complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I don't know why, but that's like my least liked sprite of the girls. I don't know why. Something about it seems so out of place, you know? Like, you know? She's so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I didn't mean to. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. She didn't say I multiple times. Why am I saying I? Someone as general as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, my eye is so itchy. I hate horror. Well, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a scrap paper. A scrap paper. Yeah, a scrap paper. And then she left a scrap paper. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called. Don't say it out loud. Get that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori Sidles? How do you say that? I'm not a word expert. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Well, I think that's impressive. Why don't you share your poem sometime? I said poem. That's not a poem in there, Anthony. What are you talking about? Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the most deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I was about to say at the club. Isn't that right, Anthony? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I never made a decision, no, any decision. Come on, Anthony, read. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Anthony, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price that I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided that. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I just noticed. Why is Monica the only one who has a different expression? Everyone's more like surprised or whatever. And she has more of a, I guess, I don't know. She just has a different expression than everybody else. Now this is the second day she's talking about her epiphany, but that's making me think she has it now instead of the second day. I'm pretty sure the second day is whenever she has her epiphany. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really did come just for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thank you. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment today. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Monica looks over at me once more. Anthony, I look forward to seeing how you protect yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class power Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Anthony, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a good chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. It's fortune, not fortune. Ooh, I missed that. I didn't mean to skip over that. I'm pretty sure he said something about writing a poem. Okay. What word do I want to do? Well, let's find out, shall we? Camera. Okay, help. Bed. Defeat. Heaven sent? Nah, that's probably Yuri. Music, who would that be? That can't be, that wouldn't be any of them. Music would be Monica, but Monica doesn't have a set route. I don't really see anything that could be hers. I'll do special. Okay, yep, there we go. I had a feeling that would be hers. Prayer? No, I'm pretty sure that's Yuri. Oh no, I'm pretty sure prayer I saw. Yeah, okay, prayer. Jumping? Nope, okay, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. It was a bad one. It was a bad one. Rainbow would probably be Natsuki. Nope, that's her. Okay, phew. She wasn't sure. Misery? Okay. Raindrops? I think I pressed 2 by accident. Either that or that was for both of them. Because I know rain clouds is for Sayori. Daydreams probably. Yep, there we go. Fireflies. I do remember fireflies. Happiness is... Who would happiness be? Oh shit. Promise has to be hers. Yep. Hopelessness? Or hopeless? Suicide. Oh, no. How is that hers? She's never committed. Oh yes, she has! She has! Broken. Legal? No. Lazy. That's definitely hers. Melancholy. Fuck. Right. Hers has to be big words. Okay. Jump has to be Sayori's, right? Fuck. Oh no. Well, does it really matter? Because I'm gonna be focusing on a specific. I mean, I'm gonna be focusing on each specific person, like eventually. Like I'm gonna be focusing on one person and another person and another person for the true ending. But I really just want to go for Sayori. I like Sayori. Existence, I guess. I don't know. I just have to go with existence. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Hi again, Anthony. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Anthony. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Now, I might just not do voices because I'm sure that might be the only thing that'll make it interesting, but I'm sure you guys are gonna end up getting tired of me just messing up. They're one or the other. There's never an in-between. Somebody's gonna be unsatisfied. So I might not do voices. Now I might do Sayori because Sayori is really easy. No strain, have voice none, and have focus on multiple things. So I think I'll just do Sayori. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you just planned to come to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't hear the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Now that's I feel bad for her. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga adventure! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Anthony always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Without me even asking. By cooking and cleaning my room, how dependable. Sari, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Anthony could become good friends too. Theory. Hmm? As usual, Theory seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Theory? Huh? Me? It's nothing really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Well, okay. I got a better idea with it. So, I'm going to save here. There, that way I can use my other save. Wait, my other save. Okay, autosave is a thing. I might turn autosave off if I can, because I don't really like autosave. Pretty sure you can, though, right? Can I turn off autosave? No. What kind of game is this? How do you not have a autosave thing? Gary, I wasn't thinking. If that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice station from you is a pleasant surprise. It'd make me happy no matter what. That's so. Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book you might enjoy, that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? To be honest, I don't think it's cute. If anything, I think it's kind of annoying that she just does, oh, I didn't mean it like that, or if you want to, I guess, or something. Like, come on, you need to be more confident in what you say. Like, she does it way too often and everything. That's why I don't really like her that much. Now, I'm okay with her, but like, that's the girl I would go after. I would be going after Theory or Monica. They have bearable personalities, or personalities I just like entirely. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. So this one won't be long. This will be, what, about an hour? I'll say an hour for me. No, I'll say an hour. And then I'm gonna stop the live stream, because I don't want to be making it too long every live stream. So yeah. Phew. Well, we can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri is already buried, face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I can always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sari's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't get up. Get Okay, I can't speak English. We can't give up the festival. It's our chance to show everyone what literature is about. Okay, I might end sooner than this. Oh my god. I can't keep focused. Like, I'm focused, but like, I can't read it. I'm making too many mistakes on reading. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important that we figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do something to speak we can do the same to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Siri is really taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Pretty sure that's how you say it. That's how it sounds if it's pronounced. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes! Good thinking. Nutski would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Nutski makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy. That's so adorable. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. Wait, smiling, right? Okay, yeah. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about these things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! So I love her just all up in your face. She must have kissed him at this point. What? I nearly fall out my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does the school have a napping club? You're staying late up again. Staying late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Oh my god. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. Ah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it though, because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey, this is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend do these kinds of things. It's also amazing how tall we are, apparently. Like, how tall are we? Well, I mean, it's probably not that amazing, but... Yeah, because, like, the class... Oops. The classroom seems so displaced. Like, that side seems, I guess, smaller than the other side. It doesn't look right. Yeah? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this so hard to close? I struggled to forcefully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts out her arms and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't let you do these things. Do things like this. You take me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus up on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was talking at that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Sayori. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share our poems? Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Yeah, then I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Alright, Sayori, because Sayori, best girl. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Hopefully, this will be good. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Anthony. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I just wrote it? Just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think you better... I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Anthony poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. In the club room classroom. The class is club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I've said before, Anthony. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Or I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I remember this poem. I want breakfast. I love it. I want breakfast. Oh yes. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer that. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Yeah, really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Thanks for showing me. I meant to say anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's like the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. These girls talk too much. No, stop. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish the reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to stop speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Force yourself, not Ford. It's not Henry Ford. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. It's not that bad. Oh wait, no, it's that bad. Okay, so it's that bad. Okay, that was a good one. I'm gonna save right here. And then I'm gonna save one last time after, you know. Oh, I see what the autosave is. The autosave is every day. Okay. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her hands in her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and if we really haven't gotten anywhere. See, this is one reason why I don't really like her. Maybe now, I mean, sure, it's a new person or whatever, so like, she has to get used to it. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but like, I just don't like it. I don't like timid people. Cause I'm antisocial, but like, I'll talk to people. It's not really hard to talk to people. It's like, I don't really want to talk to people, but if I need to talk to people, it's not really that hard to carry a conversation. It's really not. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even into writing even a single poem. Okay, or a simple poem, right? Simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or not to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, I'm not reading it. I'm just gonna leave it on the screen for a little bit so you guys can see it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. Well, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Anthony. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of it. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Finally, that's over. She talks way too long. That took about like 10 minutes. Almost. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. I don't. To be honest, this is like my least favorite poem. Like, I don't like any of the poems. Like, I don't really care for them, but like, this is the most annoying. This is like the most not even trying one. Like, that wasn't even anything. Like, what is this? It says Eagles Can Fly is the title. Pretty sure it should have been most about eagles flying or something like that. not what freaking certain animals can do. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I don't. You're right. I don't. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Sophisticated. So people don't even try to take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of writing poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Like in this poem, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I would have been saying, like, what is this? Like, I can perfectly understand it. That's whatever. That's her. I already established I don't like Nazi. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. You didn't even write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more play. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess it went more into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. No, it doesn't. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. At least she was short about it. Oh my god. Hi, Anthony. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Anthony. Oh my god. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am want to come my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Let's go! So it was something that Sayori would like. Let's go. Okay, good. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you aren't reading into much? Are you sure? You're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing had kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experience a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their kind of writing, their own kind of styles. But I'll help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write it. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes, please. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Yep, that's an epiphany. Yep. What did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for that. For feedback. Not for that. What is that? For that? No, that's not what it said. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting up emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on so strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story and your brain gets too fixated on a specific point, if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Finally. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Natsuki and Yuri. Oh, Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. Perspective or respective? Respective poems. I don't know why perspective would be in the thing. Oh, Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. You can say it's fancy. You're cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? It's the language, I guess. I was trying to see something nice. mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? See, that's another reason why I don't like Natsuki. Of course she would say something like that. Like, I know it's supposed to be an argument, but like, oh my god, like, Yuri is not a talkative person or whatever. Like, she's not really, you know, she's socially challenged, I guess. So to be saying that is like out of place, I would say. That's not her right to say, right? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Anthony did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Anthony liked my poem too, you know. He even told me how he was impressed by it. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just jealous that Anthony appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Wait, is everyone okay, right? Yeah, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Anthony started showing up. Natsuki! This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Anthony, she was just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Actually, correction, you started it. I would have said, actually, no, you started it. If she could go get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Anthony. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Anthony? Well... Help me, Sayori, because... Oop, okay, so I thought I clicked the wrong thing. I was checking to see if I didn't. Okay, Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had on my mouth. So instead I told her Yuri. Okay. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Huh? What the fuck happened? I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Okay, I'm not really gonna be yelling or anything. That's too much. Not scary. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing. Okay, I might need to hush my dog up. Okay, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki is cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing on me. Yeah. Oop. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means that Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? In her own ways, isn't she? Yes. One sec. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it here because I have to go somewhere, unfortunately. So I will stop it here and then we'll pick up from here. I was trying to go to the next day, but I can't. So I'll just save it here and then continue next time. Alright. And with that, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care and take care of yourself. Don't just take care of yourself. Why do I have to say anymore? Just take care of yourself. Bye.